Hello, party people. We are back once again. This is another Team GOWGO Wrestling podcast under Geek Out with Games Out. I am one of your hosts, Blitzball Champ, and on the other line via Skype is Hollywood Cinema himself, lighting the fire.
Yeah, everybody likes me incense.
Literally, I'm about to write place incense.
What are you drinking? Is that coffee?
No, it's water.
In a
Am I
mug?
beautiful? Yeah, I'm thirsty, and I love this mug because it's from Riverdale. It's not weird.
Water in a mug.
I would assume most TV show hosts that happen in the morning that have those mugs aren't drinking coffee all day. I guarantee you. A lot of them drinking water.
I bet you.
A lot of them drinking water.
I bet you it's coffee or tea.
No, because that makes you phlegmy. You want water. You want a nice little base. Water, man. Water.
Gatorade is better.
Ugh, no.
It tastes better too, idiot.
Who cares? Who cares about it tasting better? I want it to be not filled with fake ass electrolytes.
Gatorade.
Yeah, Gatorade's gross.
Gatorade. What are you
My
lighting?
new headset. Incense. I just told you.
Oh.
Active listening, dude. Active listening. Incense.
Oh my goodness. That's.
Wow. Just burn myself.
Don't burn yourself, man.
What the hell?
Okay.
It fell in my hand and it burned me. Okay, let's move along. Let's not wait like it never happened.
Let's
Ow.
see.
Ow.
What are we supposed to be talking about? Oh yeah, wrestling. Oh man.
My pinky, man, my pinky.
So
Got me real good.
So we got a handful of topics to discuss tonight. It's been quite an uneventful week with
Eventful signings and whatnot. It's been very eventful.
And snow everywhere.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, it really is.
I hate snow so much.
But let's go ahead and start out with some unfortunate news. So it hasn't really been that long ago since making her return to the ring, but it hasn't really gone well to the point where it could be potentially career ending. And what I'm referring to is Paige, who just, I think, 3 or so months ago made about 3 or so months ago.
If even that.
Made her return to the WWE ring as the leader of the newly formed stable Absolution, which is her, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. Unfortunately, as she was originally scheduled to be part of the Royal Rumble, the history-making women's Royal Rumble, it is said by her doctors after suffering a injury not too long ago, but has really been deemed unable to compete. And I believe it was said that it's in regards to her neck. Mm-hmm. That it's supposed to be a similar injury that forced WWE Hall of Famer Edge to retire. So it really has not been good for Paige. And it sucks too because she's young. I think she's like in her mid-20s, if that.
Yeah, I mean she might be 24 at the oldest.
So it makes me wonder, what do you think this means for Absolution, or just for Paige going forward? I mean, is she still going to be a part of the WWE in some form or fashion?
Oh yeah, she's not going anywhere. They got a movie coming out about her life. They're not letting that go. Um, Also, like they seem to, with her still being coming down to the ring with that on Monday, and then not just outright saying that she was injured on TV, but basically just saying that she wasn't in the match. That means she's going to continue on. I don't know in what capacity. I would assume it would be in a managerial kind of thing, just to be involved. But I don't know to what extent she'd be able to be involved, just because of the physical nature of some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see what happens at the Rumble and what goes from there. I guarantee you, nobody from Absolution is winning the Royal Rumble. So that'll be a quick little thing. So we'll get a little bit of heads up on how physical she's going to be, considering what she does in the Rumble. Well, as far as like when she comes out of the ring with whoever, because she's going to get involved.
Yeah. I guess my thing is like, because I mean, wrestling's in her heart. You know that's what she would rather be doing.
Oh yeah.
And I guess just, with whatever kind of storylines they could do going forward, I guess it just, I mean, I don't know, because, there's also rumors of potentially, say, Daniel Bryan return to the ring. And I know that, 2 different injuries, but I mean,
It's not out of the realm of possibility that she could come back at some point.
But it would take time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And now that you mention it, you know what it kind of made me think of? Do you remember when Lita was out with a neck injury, and for the longest time she did commentary for a long while. Like she did like commentary on Sunday Night Heat and maybe a few other shows as well. But and then she eventually came back because she literally almost broke her neck.
Yeah, well, that's what they used to do with people. That's what they used to do with CM Punk when he was injured for a while. It's what they used to do, and then they stopped, man. And also, I just don't, unless they can try to introduce like a women's commentary team for the women's matches, which I think they should. I don't see it. Like she'll probably sit with him at commentary, but she won't be like a stable kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I guess if it wasn't for the fact that she's the leader of a stable, she probably would be more on permanent commentary for the time being.
Oh, absolutely.
But
if they even still do that, because they don't even do that anymore. Really.
Well,
not for people that they're trying to give time to heal. Like that was a thing they used to do in the old. I think CM Punk is the last one they had do that.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, if you remember. So what exactly is keeping Corey Graves from getting back in the ring?
Concussions.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, that's why he can't do it now. Like, okay, no. The last person they had on commentary team that transitioned back was Alex Riley.
Okay, yeah. Wait, was it really Alex Riley? I thought there was another one.
Not in between Alex Riley. Not since then. Because with Kevin Owens, that was the last time they had somebody from commentary, like full on come back and wrestle for a while.
Wait, what about Austin Aries? Doesn't that count?
Oh no, it does. Because he was injured. He was injured, wasn't he?
Yeah. Busted orbital bone.
Yes, he was. No, Austin Aries is the last one.
Yeah. So, but like you said, just to what extent of the injury is really what it depends on, because like you were saying with Corey Graves, concussions, they ain't no joke. So
he's not human big.
But we can only hope for the best for Paige and even for Absolution itself. I mean, it's one of those things where we can hope that it kind of builds up more, and maybe they could add an extra member to have like 3 active.
They kind of need to, and have her be like the Ric Flair.
Yeah, kind of like,
Maybe one
maybe
more.
like a
Ooh.
women's evolution.
Ooh, if they could bring in Piper Niven or the chick who fought Bianca Belair.
The first woman that fought Bianca Belair.
Yes, with the soot on her hands.
Oh, Sage Beckett.
Yeah, if they could bring her, like, cause she's taller and she's more of an imposing thing, like that would be.
You're talking about the shaman woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sage Beckett.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would want to. I would most. Yeah, I would want to see that. I would.
Is
I would rather be Pip. It'd be Piper. I want to say Pipper. Piper.
Now, when I last went to the Stardom website, I didn't see Piper on there. Like, any idea where?
I haven't checked out her Twitter in a while. I haven't really been on Twitter in a while.
Oh, okay, interesting. But so yeah, we can only hope for the best for Paige, and we'll see what they decide to do. How her WWE career will go going forward. Moving on. So, this past Tuesday, we kicked off the mixed match challenge with the
Mixed match.
with the first match that took place, which was the team of Finn Balor and Sasha Banks going up against Shinsuke Nakamura and Natalya. What were your overall thoughts of the match?
Exactly what I expected it to be. Nothing special. It was kind of weird because by default the match kind of wants to exist outside of what's happening currently on TV.
Right.
So it's a little weird watching it because you're just kind of like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, I mean it's fun. It was cool. It had some good spots. I thought everybody played their parts well, although Shinsuke didn't really feel like, I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, it was fine. Nothing special.
I thought for how both teams did. I mean, I think what happened was definitely expected. I mean, honestly, I feel like either team could have won. I mean, Finn Balor and Sasha Banks ended up getting the victory. It was good to see kind of a taste of like the cohesiveness, of the teams. I felt like we saw more of it out of Finn Balor and Sasha Banks, and not really so much Natalya and Shinsuke.
And you kind of should, because I mean, Sasha and Finn are faces, and Nakamura and Natalya are. Nakamura's a face and Natalia's a heel. It kind of makes sense that they wouldn't be on the same page, but unfortunately, that would be what I would assume would happen with two different alignments as far as personality. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I still feel like it would have made it difficult for Shinsuke and Natalya because because they kind of have different styles. You know what I mean?
They absolutely do.
And whereas Finn Balor and Sasha Banks, I mean, they both have some striking. They both have some high flying. Sasha Banks has a little bit more of the technicality. It seems, but I mean, like for example, you could see Finn Balor and Sasha Banks doing a double suicide dive.
Yeah.
Because they both have done suicide dives before. You would never see like, I mean, what kind of crazy double team could you really see Shinsuke and Natalya do?
Nah, shit.
Exactly. So
other than like maybe a submission moves.
Maybe like a double submission.
Yeah. I can see that happening for sure.
Yeah. But so we know that Finn Balor and Sasha Banks will take on the winner of Carmella and Big E versus Miz and Asuka.
Mm. So
Um,
this is where it gets weird because why are we having these pairings if we're just going to have people from show to fight somebody from another show? No, Biggie and Carmella are not beating Asuka and Rose.
but come on, you knew that wasn't going to happen throughout the whole
I
entire
know,
tournament.
but it's just so weird for it to happen like that, right? Like that feels weird. But I think it's just because there's not that many people, and that's just the cookie crumbles, so to speak. It is what it is. I don't really care. I mean, I don't care. I don't really care about this thing. It's a basically an Elseworld story. For all you DC fans out there, it's an Elseworld story or a what if from Marvel. This is a lark. This is just something to pass the time. Tuesdays at 10 o'clock on Facebook Live.
The only possible slim chance I could see Big E and Carmella winning is if Carmella played keep away and Big E did all the work.
Well, yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, but I mean, think about it. Wouldn't you think Balor and Banks versus Miz Asuka would be a lot more entertaining?
I mean, not necessarily because well, I guess. I mean, who knows? All these matches are about as entertaining as they would be on their own respective shows. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like my excitement level for it just kind of went down as it was being announced, which I kind of had a feeling because this is just a kind of a circus thing. This is them attempting to try something, so it's not really this is not
Yeah.
something I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta talk about this with somebody who hasn't watched wrestling in like 10 years. I gotta let them know what's happening. This is not that. This is not that kind of party.
Yeah. And one of the things that oh yeah, I'll pull it up right now. So just to go into detail because I know we never got around to this before, but the different charities represented were posted for the Mixed Match Challenge.
They had videos.
Yes, they did have videos, which you could see on WWE.com, and I believe you can also see them on YouTube from the WWE channel on YouTube.
I saw them on YouTube. That's how I even knew about them.
Oh yeah,
YouTube alerts.
So
Alert.
so if I run down the teams, so Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman will be representing Connor's Cure, which is definitely a charity that has been represented quite a lot in the WWE. So
I just want to do a quick timeout on this because
what's up?
I'll be very surprised if those two don't make it to the end, just off the fact that it's Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss, but also because they represent Connor's Cure. It's very, very cynical of me, but I know how the cookie is buttered. Okay,
I mean, I can understand
they
why.
have a vested interest. They have the merchandise on their website.
So let me just make sure I understand you correctly. So not just only
The fix is in.
so not only because it's Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman, just like the combination itself, but because of the fact that it's Connor's Cure and the association with the WWE.
Oh yeah.
You feel like
yeah.
that's the surefire.
Oh yeah. Like I'm gonna be very surprised if they don't win everything. On two levels, I'll be surprised at 2 times.
Well, that's
It's like the the deck is stacked.
uh-huh.
Where it's like you serious? They're 100% they're gonna make sure the Connor's Cure is featured. They love it. But it is a great cause. But it's just like it's
You don't want it to seem like favoritism is
I
what's
mean,
deciding the outcome.
this is all figured out ahead of time, so it's easy for it to be favoritism, and it's okay for it to be such. But it's something about it just feels a little weird. It kind of little ding 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 in my head, but it's okay. I don't care. All these charities need to get money either way, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So yeah, they're representing Connor's Cure. The Glorious Team, Charlotte and Bobby Roode will be representing Girl Up. Sasha Banks and Finn Balor, who just recently advanced, representing the Special Olympics. Lana and Rusev representing Global Citizen. Naomi and Jimmy Uso are representing the Boys and Girls Club of America. Nia Jackson, Apollo Crews. Now this is another one that has gotten a lot of attention from the WWE. Susan G. Komen.
Yes. So it's Special Olympics. Special Olympics has two.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, you're right.
But I feel like that's because of their connection with Universal, NBC. You know.
Oh yeah.
Because they have a they do a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I've always taken it as, okay, this is another reason why you guys do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how that shakes out. We'll see which one, if any of those three, is the favored one, quote unquote. Which I hate to even say that because it makes it sound jacked up. But I mean, that's what it'll ultimately be.
But I understand what the point that you're making, though. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hate to be that guy, but
yeah,
I like to look at everything. Oh my God, there's so many shirts on WWEshop.com on clearance. I don't want to spend more money, but I want these shirts.
Oh, on clearance?
Yeah, they got like 3 Triple H shirts that I want. The DX shirt.
Kyrie Sane?
No, get out of here. Nobody wants that. And it should be on clearance. It should be free to any homeless person who needs a damn shirt, because we need to give them warmth, even if it's with technical trash.
Hey. Who you calling technical trash?
Her gimmick and any merchandise that comes from said gimmick.
Talk to the hand.
I'm not.
Whatever. Moving forward, the Oz. What am I saying? Asuka.
Get it out.
Asuka and the Miz, because you got me frustrated. Asuka and the Miz.
Know the truth.
Represent Rescue Dogs Rock, and something tells me this was the Miz's pick.
I won't be surprised.
Because Miz and Maurice, they all about the dogs.
Yes, they are.
I just hope Maurice doesn't get jealous that the Miz is teamed up with Asuka. I sure would be.
Okay.
Alicia Fox and Goldust represent Higher Heroes USA. Bailey and Elias, which their video was weird.
They're weird.
Represents AmeriCares. Like, all she did was give him a hug, and he seemed bothered to get a hug from her. It's like, what the heck?
Of course he'll be bothered to get a hug from her. He's Elias. Makes sense to me.
I guess. Even though they got eliminated, Natalya and Shinsuke Nakamura were representing Make-A-Wish. Becky Lynch and Sami Zayn represent UNICEF. And finally, Biggie and Carmella represent Kaboom.
Yeah, Kaboom. We enter the room.
I only know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those charities.
I only know the ones that have been on TV. I don't know what that shit is.
Yeah. Yeah, Connor's Cure, Special Olympics, Boys and Girls Club of America, Susan G. Komen, and Make-A-Wish are the only ones I've heard of.
Yeah, but more power to them. Let's get these people some money and some exposure.
Indeed, I agree. Anything else you want to say about the Mixed Match Challenge before we go forward?
No. This is going to be quick segments from here on out to this thing, because I am losing interest the more we go through it.
Dang, that's a bummer.
It is, but that's who I am. I lose interest very quickly.
Well, let's go ahead and turn things up. Let's turn things up a bit, and you know what? If you're okay with this, I kind of want to skip to the signings, stars leaving.
Let's do this.
Sweet. Okay, so
Somebody-
starting with the signings, so there have been three notable WWE signings. We're gonna start off with the women's division, as Mae Young Classic competitor Candice LeRae, also a big indie superstar, and also the wife of Mr. Johnny Wrestling himself, Johnny Gargano, has signed a full-on contract with the WWE. My only thing with this, I really, really hope she doesn't end up getting the Bailey treatment.
I mean, she didn't really come across as the super gung ho, yay, when she was in the Mae Young Classic. She was kind of
she kind of did.
well, not when she was fight. Like she seemed like somebody who could grind it out and fight. That just kind of kept fighting. Like she was just a typical face that was just scrappy, but almost like Johnny Gargano. Like just they're, the underdog, but they're going to keep fighting. They're never like going to be the one you expect to just destroy people, right? Like that's not them.
Well, I guess
They're kind of small.
I guess because okay, she might not be like all lovey-dovey hugger Bailey like, but she's kind of like the cheerful. She's like a step above Dakota Kai, and what I mean by that.
Well, yeah, she's actually no, because Dakota Kai is cool, but she's not gonna be credible for fighting shit.
Right. Like
she's diminutive and she's kind of like smiley. She's more likely to get the Bailey treatment.
Who, Dakota Kai?
If any treatment at all, other than just being a jobber.
Yeah, but her and Bailey. I wouldn't say that because but
she's bubbly.
her ability and just the fact that she's a heavy striker.
Well, that just depends. They could turn her into what they did to RVD, man. 5 moves to death. Everybody just does the same stuff over and over. Because remember when they brought in RVD? This guy would have matches on ECW TV, on TNN, that were amazing on that beautiful platform set. I loved the platform.
Of course.
Loved the platform. But he always did something new. All his television title matches always feature something different.
Yeah, that's true.
And then as soon as he got in WWE, what happened? I knew what was going to happen. It was going to become the same, maybe 10 things you do. And just like Jeff Hardy, that's why I cannot watch Jeff Hardy singles matches, even tag team matches, because he's going to do the same stuff in the same order every single time, where you can literally close your eyes and call the match. And that's cool, but that's boring as shit. But it's a WWE style to a certain extent. It's what happens to every popular wrestler.
I felt like they brought it back a little bit after they rebranded ECW, despite the fact that not all the matches were Extreme Rules like, they should be. But for the most part, you're right, with RVD. But I don't know. I just feel like with Dakota Kai and just how well she did in the Mae Young Classic and just, with her ability, I would see Aaliyah being more of like the Bailey jobber than Dakota Kai.
I see Aaliyah just being a jobber.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would be very disappointed if at some point in time Dakota Kai didn't get a good push.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I'd be surprised if she did get one.
Because she's also, big in the indies as well.
Yeah, but she's not like nearing the other indie darlings,
True.
As far as buzz, anything like that, it's not happening.
I mean, because the only thing that was kind of rocky at first was because, when she was originally introduced, she was Evie. She wasn't Dakota Kai because, she was the first match in Nia Jax's debut. Remember that?
Yeah, I barely. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. See, totally forgot.
but that was when she was Evie. But I feel like, hopefully she'll get some sort of push at some point. But yeah, Candice LeRae. How do you see things going with her?
I mean, I don't see her particularly doing anything crazy. She's a little bit old. She's a little bit older. Who knows what they even have planned for her? To be honest with you, there's just the women's division is so weird right now, and she's gonna need to be in NXT just to do anything halfway interesting, and even that is just probably gonna be her getting the crap kicked out of her by Shayna Baszler every other week, and then maybe being in like a tag team partner for Kairi Sane and Ember Moon. But other than that, jack shit.
Alrighty. Going into our next signing, this tag team has been quite a force back in ROH and even in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Todd Warbeard Hansen Smith and Ray Monroe, better known as War Machine, got signed to the WWE. Now, I'll tell you this. I could definitely see them being in like some great feuds with, say, Heavy Machinery, Authors of Pain. That is, unless Authors of Pain or eventually get moved to the main roster, which I don't think will be anytime soon.
No, it'll probably be until after WrestleMania, if then. Yeah,
but I could see War Machine kind of being that next team to be like a dominant force and even, overpower Authors of Pain to the point where, Authors of Pain eventually get moved to main roster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they'll have a great career in NXT. Here's my question for you. Do you think they should debut as faces or heels?
I mean, we already got giant big heels. They kind of need to premiere as faces because Heavy Machinery aren't going to do shit. And they can be a credible team against Authors of Pain.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But yeah, War Machine, I've gotten a chance to see live once. They're really cool. So I hope they have a great career in WWE, which I think they will. And next, one that I'm very, 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 very excited for, Ricochet, real name Trevor Mann, gets signed to the WWE. Your thoughts on that?
He cool. I like him as Prince Puma.
Oh, from Lucha Underground.
Yeah. Other than that, even then, I didn't really. I don't know. He's cool. He does a lot of flippy shit. I don't. Okay. I'm gonna say it.
Uh-oh.
Ricochet cool. He's got a good look. But he's gonna be just like Austin Aries was, where it's like, yeah, man, you are great. You're gonna do great stuff, great flippy shit. Nobody's gonna care. You're gonna be on 205 Live. Nobody gives a shit.
Well,
sorry, you're a light heavyweight in the WWE universe at this point in time. I love the cruiserweights, but the product is not great. It needs to be separate completely. It doesn't need to be featured on Raw to make me boring everything is and how much they don't have going on. It needs to be by itself, separate from everything else, so that I can enjoy it for what it is, which is great wrestling.
With
hours? Different storylines. No, God, no. I'm not sitting through that.
So still 1 hour.
30 minutes if you're trying to be cool.
Why 30 minutes?
Why's it got to be an hour?
You got a lot of talent on that roster. You could at
Doesn't
least
matter, man. It needs to be like superstars. You can do 3 matches in 30 minutes.
But dude, it's not.
10-minute time, 10-minute time limits, man. 3 matches.
But it's not the same sort of thing that as superstars, because this is specifically because if
It
you're
can
saying
be.
because you're if you're saying this is its own thing by itself, we have to remember what the whole idea was in the first place, showcasing the cruiserweights. Now,
That's the way to showcase them. And dude, think about it. Think about this. I guarantee you, more people. It's just like with sports. People want to see little chunks of things. People don't want to sit through an hour of something just to get the same result they always get. It's just that's the audience is turning into something that wants content quick and move on to the next thing. It's not the same. It's not the same era anymore, man. Like they have to do something, or they're just throwing money out, just throwing money out of a window, because they're not taking advantage of the fact that this digital world. That's why they're doing the Facebook challenge bullshit, like because they're trying to figure out how to do things in small doses. Because they need to. Some things just do not warrant or even deserve that much time if there's not going to be that much effort put into it. Right now the cruiserweights have too much time, because you could tell by the fact that they have Goldust coming out with Cedric Alexander and boring the shit out of me.
Which I still think is dumb.
It's just that's because they have too much time to fill.
Well, I mean,
they have too much time to fill and don't have good enough material to fill it, so it's just filler. It's bullshit.
So let me ask you this. So if it were to be down to 30 minutes, the most you could probably get is maybe 2 matches.
Okay. You have a tag team division, you have a tag match, you have a singles match. Who cares? Or a 6-man match. Who gives a shit? No, like you don't need to have 5 matches. You don't need to have 7 matches on TV. This is just people just do not want to sit there for that long. People's attention span is out of the friggin' window. That's why YouTube is very popular.
All right, let me ask you this. How often would the Cruiserweight champ be showcased?
I mean, I would hope every other show. It doesn't have to be all the time, but you just need to. I feel like you could probably, if you give it even 35 to 40 minutes, you can get 3 matches. Just give them 10-minute time limits.
So you would be okay with at least 3 matches?
Yeah, 3 matches. That's what I was thinking in the first place. At least 3 matches.
Okay. That I can agree with you, because I was thinking you were.
No, you gotta give them 10-minute time limits.
Okay. I was about to say, because like, what it also kind of made me think of was I don't know how much you get into Ring of Honor on their YouTube channel.
But, that's mostly how I watch Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay. So you know about Women of Honor Wednesdays. They do 1 match.
That's how I knew about Kelly Klein.
Yeah. Like, what if they did something like that with 205 Live? With that?
That would be the perfect way to do it. Well, or have that as an extra thing and take it off of Raw and have like dark matches and record them and put them on YouTube.
Oh, kind of like how they did with Impact Wrestling Explosion?
Yeah, they need to do something like that, man. They need to switch it up. They need to change the model for it. Because trying to use the same model that they use for everything else just makes cruiserweights. It does the division a disservice, because it's a different kind of thing. So you need to present it in a different kind of way so that the audience, me, gives a shit. Because putting it on Raw after a promo with Braun Strowman pulling down some shit, or Samoa Joe giving the promo of the night, makes it look weak. Makes it look like crap. Makes it look like the little brother that nobody wants around.
Which is one of the main reasons why you feel that Cruiserweight should be taken off of Raw.
Yes, because they need to be made cool again. They need to be made cool. Okay. Cruiserweight Challenge was cool. You know why? Because those fuckers were not featured anywhere else but there.
Right.
That's the only place I could see them that made that the go-to spot for me to watch these guys have great matches. I saw a tall, lanky Serbic dude friggin' do some crazy, like, there was like 7 feet tall doing like friggin' flippy shit. It was amazing. I haven't seen that guy since. Haven't seen him since. You know why? Because they didn't sign him. He should be on 205 Live. That has a 205 Live special day. It comes on Tuesday nights. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it funky. If I was running that shit, I'd put it on Thursday nights.
On Thursday nights.
Yes, because I would not have
competition with Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, fuck them. I would blow them out of the water with that shit. I'd be like, okay, I'm about to change up the whole game using some shit y'all used to do when y'all knew what you were doing for about 6 months. Hell no, man. Hell no. They need to fix all of that. It needs to be shaken up. It needs to be changed completely. Treated differently. Film it differently. I want it to look great. It's like I don't want NXT to look the way it looks, but it does. There's certain things you can do that just fix everything that you got that could be seen as a detraction from your product.
Yeah. So I get
different, man. Make it different.
So I guess and going back to Ricochet, because I mean, it seemed that he would be best fit on 205 Live.
Oh yeah.
Unless
him on NXT would be a waste.
You think so? Even for a short stint?
Yeah, because all he's gonna do is get beat by Cien Almas or Cassius Ohno. Well, not Cassius Ohno, because Cassius Ohno don't do shit. He's just gonna get beat by some other indie darling coming in. I mean, it happened. It's what happens in NXT. There's always the next big indie signing. Man, there's always the next one.
By the way, why the heck is Andrade Cien Almas getting the Brock Lesnar treatment?
Well, because they basically want to protect him until your boy is healthy.
Who, Drew McIntyre?
Oh, yeah. He's not losing to Johnny Gargano. Okay.
He pinned Aleister Black.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, okay, are you serious? Are you serious? I know you're not serious.
It happened on camera. It happened on camera. Yes, it was, it was a fatal four-way, but it happened.
Outside interference as well.
Yes.
Yeah. From the Undisputed Era. Come on, man. That was the only reason that happened was to set up Aleister Black versus Adam Cole Part 2. Baby. That's the only reason that Aleister Black was even in that. So they can have another match. Because it basically just distracts it. Like, once I found out that Adam Cole was not... Once Drew McIntyre got shelved and there was no way he was going to be able to face Adam Cole for the championship, I'm like, I peep game. I got you. I know exactly what's about to happen. They're about to distract Adam Cole with some other shit and distract the NXT championship for a while with some other bullshit. And I'll even give you this. Gargano might even win, but I guarantee you that motherfucker loses it quick as shit. There's no way they have Cien Almas do all that, then lose because they needed him to win it, and then lose again to this the other nice guy, and then just chase him. That'd be the worst idea. Your best bet is to have the good guy chase the bad guy. Having the bad guy chase the good guy is fucking boring.
Because Johnny Gargano is like super, super over with the fans.
I know, but who gives a shit? When's the last time they gave a shit about that?
Johnny Wrestling.
They don't really give a shit about that, man. That actually works. To be honest with you, the more over you are with the crowd, the less likely you are to do something cool, or do something cool with you.
Depends on the person.
Okay, Street Profits, right? I like them a lot. They are very over. You think those fuckers are about to be NXT Tag Team Champions against like Authors of Pain? Hell,
no, they just got destroyed by the Authors of Pain. I know.
They built them up just to have that happen to them.
I mean,
like, for real. They got the fans behind them and then just destroyed them because they're not important, man. I love Street Profits. But that was just the thing. I was just like, are you effing serious? Like as soon as they said, "Oh, you guys are gonna fight Authors of Pain," I was like, "Oh, okay, so that's over, right?" So that momentum is done because you guys are getting fed to them because you guys are too little, they're too dominant, and you are screwed.
Which is kind of, well, because it made me think about, because you know how Sanity had dethroned Authors of Pain.
How they're getting their ass destroyed by Undisputed Era? Yeah. Sanity
So
had like 2 seconds at the top.
yeah,
But they got what happened? They got supplanted by the next new shit. Because that's what happens in NXT. All of the Pain were the new hot shit before the indie people came in.
but I honestly don't see them beating Undisputed Era.
Hell no.
I
It's
mean,
not gonna happen.
they won't get destroyed, but I mean,
No, but it's not even gonna be close. You think it's gonna be close? Hell no. Come on, man. No, they're a comedy act. They are crime time, dog.
no,
I love.
I'm talking about Authors of Pain.
Others of the Pain are going. Others of the Pain are going. Nah, they're not gonna beat them. If they win, it's gonna be like some kind of triple threat shit.
Huh.
Some old bullshit where they don't get the actual pin because it just kind of defeats the purpose if they get the pin. They're overpowered bad guys.
But so before we go into the weekly rundown, you gotta let me know about the Impact stars leaving.
And I just read today breaking news that one of the superstars from Impact Wrestling that left EC3,
Really?
he's the company. He got an early release. He was spotted at the Performance Center today. There is the rumor that he will be in the Royal Rumble this year and will make his appearance there.
But
Who knows? Who knows? I
But-
assume, but I'm actually thinking he might show up in NXT. But whatever. But that's just me, and that's kind of weird though. He might as well just go ahead and move up to the main roster. But I don't know what show he'd be on. But yeah, I mean, I love it. EC3. EC3 is awesome.
I guess if he does, I mean, would he be EC3 or would he be Derek Bateman?
Oh, he's gonna have to be something else. He can't be EC3.
Because back when he was
He's
there,
not gonna be. He's gonna have to go by something else.
why not Derek Bateman? That's what he was before.
I know, but who the hell remembers that other than you and I?
I mean, he did kind of have like a noticeable stint, because he was the rookie to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
He had
the forgotten.
I mean, because this was back when NXT was,
The reality
really
show.
yeah.
The show. Yeah, I remember. It was god awful.
But oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I failed to mention one. Ronda Rousey
Oh
got
yes.
signed.
Also signed.
So
She's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. You shouldn't have announced that. That was a big waste.
yeah, so it's safe to say that she will be in the Royal Rumble.
100%.
So
Oh, and there's you have anything else about the signings? I forgot the second person that it also left NXT, not NXT, left Impact Wrestling.
oh, who was that?
Bobby Lashley.
Really? Okay.
Yep, he was written. They were both written off Impact, and they are both gone.
Huh. So
Bobby Lashley could show back up, but I remember that whole falling out they had, and it was kind of a fuck you kind of thing. But I remember hearing it was about something about to do with some kind of thing with Crystal. That was at the time when they were married. I don't know if they still are. I don't think they are.
yeah, that was his girl.
Yeah. I thought they had a kid together at the time too, or they were about to have a kid together at the time. Where it's like there was some kind of something stemming from that is why he left. Like because the way I had heard it explained was that he basically felt like he didn't have any other choice but to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't even remember exactly why that was, but yeah, I remember that being a sentiment that was expressed at one point.
Oh. By the way, did you know that he's in his 40s?
Hey, old as shit.
I did not think he was that old. I honestly didn't think he was that old.
He's like Brock Lesnar old, man.
Dang. I did not think he was that old. Wow. But, I mean, it would be kind of cool if he came back to
Maybe cool. Yeah.
WWE. I mean, he had a pretty good career. I mean, he was a 2-time ECW champion. He was a 1-time United States champion. He broke the Master Lock.
Chris Masters also is gone from Impact. I forgot to mention. He left like last taping, but or maybe not. He may have left this taping.
I liked him at first, but then he got kind of stale.
Well, yeah, they just didn't really know what to do with him outside of a certain level.
Yeah,
and it was just kind of boring. It's like, okay, cool, bored as shit. You suck.
But and then of course the big thing was Austin Aries returning, which I was kind of surprised, but then I had to rethink because he's always had history with Impact Wrestling, and of course coming back and winning the title. I mean, I guess it's safe to say any chances of him coming back to the WWE, especially after how much he had voiced with what was wrong, is pretty much slim to none.
Oh yeah.
But who else you got on the list? Wasn't Moose on the list?
Moose got injured. He's not leaving. Yeah, but
okay.
He got injured.
He got injured. Gotcha.
Shit. Forgot her name. Crap. They had a knockout leave. She just lost her belt too.
Sienna?
No. Something Vaughn.
Laura Von Ness.
Yeah, Laura Von Ness. She also left. And there's a possibility she also signed with the WWE as well.
Interesting.
There's a rumor, I should say. There's a rumor. Also, your boy Josh Matthews won the grand title or whatever the crap.
The Impact Wrestling Grand Championship?
Yeah, man. Seidel gave it to him.
Josh Matthews?
Yeah, Seidel gave it to him, man.
Why?
Because he said, this man helped me, yada, yada, yada.
But Matt Seidel's a face, I thought. Josh Matthews
I guess he's not no more.
Heel.
Yeah, I guess he's now Matt Seidel's because he wins the X Division Championship at the taping, I believe. Ooh, that's not my shirt. That was great. And then he gives the belt to Matthews.
That is wow. Out of all the time that I've known of Matt Seidel, I've never known for him to be a heel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Because he was a face the entire time in WWE as Evan Bourne.
Was he a face in New Japan?
Yeah, from what I remember, I don't think I've ever seen him as a heel.
Oh! Also, James Storm. James Storm also mentioned he's not officially gone yet, but he did mention his desire to work for the WWE before his career is done because he feels like he has a lot to offer, quote unquote. When I heard that, I thought instantly, well, your dumbass should have signed when they tried to sign you.
Yeah,
you should have never went back to TNA, and you could have been there when Bobby Roode got there. But no, you had to go back to TNA to waste some more damn time. Dude, you had the perfect out after they wrote your ass having pushed Mickie James in front of a fucking train. Are you kidding me, man?
I guess.
Fuck out of here.
In his defense, I kind of understand. And the reason why I say that is because with certain wrestlers, like, just WWE just not go well for them. And one of my prime examples,
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim.
She was there first, though, too. I mean, But that was her first go round, and she never came back, did she? After she went to TNA?
Yeah, she came. Yeah, she came back.
Oh yeah, she did. That was boring though. That was during the Dark Day Divas division.
Yeah, exactly. And
also, Gail Kim. Gail Kim's cool.
She should have at least had a championship run in her second return. I mean, she lost in the Divas Championship title tournament against freaking Maurice. Of all people, Maurice.
That's why you hate Maurice. You're still sticking in your craw because you can't believe they had her. Oh my god!
I mean, you want to talk about somebody that does like less than 3 moves? Maurice has always been that way.
She's a heel, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. She should.
It doesn't matter, Jason. She's a heel. Who gives a shit if the heel can wrestle for shit? If she's a chicken shit heel, doesn't matter if she can wrestle.
Hey, there's certain heels that should stay as valets, and she is one of them. She should have never been in the ring in the first place. She's a 2-time Divas champion after defeating Gail Kim and Michelle McCool. Are you kidding me?
How many times is Kelly a women's champion? A Divas champion?
She did improve. It took her a while, but she did improve. Maurice is not.
Hey, man. E. Torres, come on, man.
She has a Brazilian jiu-jitsu background,
but she was not a very good wrestler.
She was better than Maurice.
Barely, dude. And that chick should have been, because apparently jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
She was a much better wrestler.
She wasn't that good.
Maurice.
That's why you're laughing, because she wasn't that good. Candice Michelle. Like any of those chicks that were in wrestling that were really bad. Joy.
Oh
man, Lillian.
Joy Giovanni? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
she doesn't even count.
Oh, she looked nice. The one with the mole, Jillian. Oh no, horrible.
Jillian Hall. Whoa!
No, I will not. Whoa! She was horrible.
She was a good wrestler. She just never got the push. She had the one. She had the one Divas Championship that ended abruptly to Melina, man. But she was a pretty good wrestler. She just was not pushed and was, given the whole like bad singer gimmick. But in the ring, she actually is a pretty good wrestler.
She's lame.
If anything, to me, the worst wrestlers to me were Maurice, Eva Marie. But nah, my whole thing with Maurice. I mean, yes, I do accept the fact, that at the time she was in the ring and she was wrestling. But what made me so upset with her was, it was always the same 2 to 3 moves, slap, camel clutch, French kiss DDT. And what makes it even worse, besides the fact of her winning the Divas title, was who she beat to win that Divas title. She beat Michelle McCool the first time and Gail Kim the second time? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no. That's what they wanted to have happen. It's what they wanted.
Dude, I will never be over that.
I can tell.
Which is why I hope she doesn't ever, wrestle back in the ring, to be honest with you. I mean, she's a good enough heel where she can stay a valet.
Take it easy, man.
Bump that.
Take it easy.
I think probably the only other thing that would set me off more than that is if Eva Marie defeated Asuka for the NXT Women's title. Then I probably would.
I feel like you are the only person that is like in okay, you remember that whole dress thing, like, oh, the dress is this color. I saw a certain color, yada yada yada. I saw the one that normal people saw. It was just the idea is like that character is so over. I don't feel like Gail Kim was ever over enough Divas Championship run. I really don't. I never felt like she was championship material because everybody else that came in was always more over. You know?
I do admit she is definitely not as charismatic as tons of
Hell
other
no.
women. Yeah, that's definitely true. She's not really.
She was never that over.
But her wrestling and in-ring ability was all that really won me over to be a fan of hers. Cause like I was really never a fan of her originally on the mic, not until after, she started pairing up with Molly Holly, which was a big part of what helped her get into the WWE.
I totally forgot about all of that.
Oh, trust me. Like
I totally forgot all of that because all her stuff just, real no brain.
But what I really, and that's probably the only thing that I respected about her being in Impact Wrestling, because of the fact that,
they pushed her hard as fuck.
Not only that, but
because they didn't have the choice.
Not only that, but it also paved the way for many others to get pushed as well, and for many other type of matches to happen as well. I mean, like the rivalry she had with Awesome Kong, to the point where there were matches that were no disqualification with like chairs and stuff. I mean, when was the last time you saw something like that with the ladies in WWE?
Sasha Banks and Charlotte.
Yeah, but that was wasn't that back in NXT?
No, that was on Raw.
Was that on Raw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but how often do you see it though?
Or Alexa Bliss versus Bailey at the Extreme Rules, a shitty match, but it still had violence.
But how often?
It's kind of common at this point.
Well, I just feel like her career in Impact Wrestling mattered.
Well, yeah, because they pushed her like nobody's friggin' business, dude. In Impact Wrestling, that chick is Trish Stratus. Okay? And that should tell you all you need to know about Impact Wrestling. It's literally the Canada of wrestling, right? And the way that Trish Stratus is from Canada, like she's like outside of, she can never really be like a big star, right? Like as far as like outside of WWE, because she's very Canadian. There's a certain je ne sais quoi that is to it, but Impact, like there's certain blandness that is just automatically intrinsic with it. And TNA is kind of that bland, was always kind of that bland thing that just never had that actual cool flat factor. It always tried, but it always felt like a little kid wearing his dad's suit jacket and shoes and shit, walking around in big people clothes.
I thought that it did well during that short stint when they had both the Knockouts Championship and the Knockout Tag Team titles. I thought it was strong at the time.
It was a nice difference. It differentiated them between others, but other than that.
And not only that, you do have to remember that Gail Kim was part of that last stint of the Attitude Era, back when you had Lita, Trish, and Victoria, and Molly Holly.
Yeah, and just think about all those names. She was the least of them all.
How? When she was...
Oh my God, you are not comparing her to Lita. Okay, you're not comparing her to Ivory. I know you're not. I know you're not comparing her to Trish Stratus, and I know you're not comparing her to Lita.
First of all, Lita and Trish Stratus, no. But I mean,
Ivory. I wouldn't even compare her to Jazz, yo. Well, maybe Jazz, but not Jack.
They were both one-time women's champions. Ivory was a two-time women's champion. So I mean,
she didn't even compare to Ivory, dog. Ivory was over like crazy. This girl had segments by herself on Raw, by herself. Gail Kim ain't getting none like that. Like not even close. Not even close, buddy. Not even close. I know you love Gail Kim, but let's not rewrite history. Gail Kim is not that great. She's in the Impact Hall of Fame. She's never going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well,
never.
Of course, because of how they did her.
And just that chick she never deserved to be. She didn't have the personality. She didn't have the charisma. She didn't have the je ne sais quoi. She didn't have any of that stuff. Like she was the blandest of bland. She is literally Tien from Dragon Ball, dog.
And Jacqueline
She's Tien.
had the charisma.
Yeah, that chick was actually over with the fans. People actually, when she was in the ring, people actually interacted with her, right? Like
She
she
wasn't even on the mic much.
She was on the mic plenty. She fought against dudes. She fought against guys on that thing. Like she was over, man. She was okay. Even at Jacqueline's peak, she was more over than Gail Kim ever was.
Well, I mean, she had been around, first of all, a lot longer, and as you said,
at her peak, she was more over. Like being over ain't got nothing to do with you being like how long you're being there.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's what
you're being over.
No. What I'm saying is the fact that because of that and because of her getting the opportunity to get a lot more, especially like you said, with being able to wrestle against, guys, kind of getting sort of similar to China. I mean, yeah, of course I get what you're saying, but to say that, like I said, I'll admit, her charisma level or anything like that doesn't compare to a lot of those. But that doesn't make her terrible. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not going to agree with that.
Good.
I'm not. No, I'm not going to. I can't agree with that.
And not even nobody's calling her terrible, but even put her in the same breath as Lita.
That's what you said, though.
Lita, Trish, compared to actual Hall of Famers and not like asterisk Hall of Famers. Yeah, she's terrible compared to Lita, Jacqueline, even to those women. She's not even in the conversation with them. Not even close. Will never be in the conversation with them. She never had what they had, which was charisma.
Lita, Jacqueline, who else is it? Trish.
Yep.
Okay. Ivory, I'm iffy about.
Ivory either. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Ivory, who was featured on Raw all the time. The RTC.
Oh yeah, with Mr. Steven Richards.
One of the most over stables at the time.
Yeah, an annoying stable.
Sorry, not gonna do it. She's not.
Besides, like
she's not even touching Ivory, man.
And besides, even before that, wasn't she paired up a lot with Mr. D'Lo Brown?
Yeah, and D'Lo Brown was actually over. That's the thing. Like Gail Kim was never over. Like as far as like WWE and just in general, her career, while it is nice, it's more sad than anything.
And you also have to remember the time of her second stint. I mean, you got to remember a lot of stuff that they were doing at the time. I mean, dude, they were having legs match, summer bikini matches. It's like,
yeah, it was a dark time. It was horrible.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to at least give a little bit of mercy on that. At least a little bit.
Because she had her chance. And in her time, when there was still wrestling matches, they still had time on TV. It wasn't like they ever got taken off TV. They were still on TV. And even just thinking about the other women wrestlers that came either around her time or after her, they were all more over than her. Except for like the occasional like offshoot that was like a manager or to somebody didn't really mean anything. They were all everybody gets more over. Except for maybe like Awesome Kong in WWE. She didn't really get over. But she was barely there.
Oh, one second. Okay, keep going.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It's weird. Ooh.
I don't know, man.
Her career is sad, man. I don't think she's not garbage, but compared to like the creme de la creme, she's terrible. It's not a it's a hard comparison because it should be, because those women are Hall of Famers.
Well, I just wish things would have ended differently and on like a better standing.
Would have been nice
in the WWE for her, and which makes me totally understand why she went back to Impact Wrestling.
Yeah,
but
not like James Storm. James Storm should have stayed.
Well, what?
He should have stayed. He could have been paired with Bobby Roode already.
So he
He left. Like he just left and went back. Yeah. He went right back. He was just like, oh, okay, I was taking this money from TNA.
Because he only had, what, 1 or 2 matches on NXT?
I want to say 2.
Okay.
I want to say 2, but it might have only been 1. He was there for a hot second.
Okay.
Which was stupid.
But, I mean...
Now he's talking, oh, I want to come back. Oh, yeah, I bet you do, you dummy.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But like I said, I have not really been keeping up with Impact Wrestling. It has gone downhill for me.
Oh, it's hot garbage.
Yeah. Okay, let's run down some weekly shows here.
Yeah, almost an hour and a half. All right.
So with Raw, so what really caught my attention, the Curb Stomp is back.
Yeah, Curb Stomper.
I was very surprised. I was very, very surprised.
It was good stuff.
So, wow, I can't believe Vince McMahon is relighting the trigger on that.
It is a little odd. Curious to see how it goes.
I can't imagine, like, okay, I was wrong about everything I said. You know what? If you want to do the curb stomp, you can bring it back.
It hasn't, like, didn't somebody do like a pile driver not long ago? It's like it was a revival, or it's like somebody did a friggin' pile driver, and I remember being like, "What the fuck?"
Well,
because that one's been outlawed for a long time.
Once in a blue moon.
Kevin Owens is the last person I've seen able to get away with doing like any type of pile driver situation.
Well, we know we don't see Samoa Joe use the Muscle Buster anymore.
No.
Except in 2K18.
Well, yes, absolutely.
But I always thought that once in a blue moon in the WWE, somebody will use like a power driver.
I feel like I never see it ever.
But I think it's a very, very specific occasion with very, very specific wrestlers. But yeah. The curb stomp happened. Did it on Finn Balor. Was very happy to see that. I mean, not that I had anything against, his jumping ripcord knee, but
it was whatever.
He, for the most of his career in the WWE, is known for the curb stomp.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was cool.
Stomp.
See, Woken Matt Hardy beat up on Heath Slater.
Mm-hmm. Although I don't know why they did that, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
he's a face. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Probably shouldn't be beating up the good guy.
Sonya Deville got the victory over the Boss.
Yes, with a friggin' knee.
Yeah, that was a surprise. See,
it was, but it feels like it was like them trying to correct their mistake of just having the good guys beat the bad guy. But it's a little too late.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you've kind
of killed all momentum. You basically said, don't worry about that. It's not gonna matter.
It's like
okay, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Yeah, who cares who wins? Because who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. Because I feel like they still believe that wins and losses don't matter, and they 100% do.
And of course, they had the backstage moment with Absolution where Paige announced that with her neck injury and that she still plans on being at the Royal Rumble and be in the corner of her Absolution team.
Mm-hmm.
So Who knows? She might interfere in the Royal Rumble.
I assume she would kind of have to. If not, then she has no reason to be there.
Right. The Revival defeated some local competitors, so it's good to see the Revival kind of, getting back into the scene.
They got in trouble.
Oh yeah, because they said professional wrestlers instead of sports entertainers. I mean, is that really a big deal?
Well, yes, because Vince friggin' hates that shit. He actively hates the word wrestler. That's why it's sports entertainment. That's why you don't hear anybody say wrestling.
Well, then that was a very bold move they did. Then
it was. But did you hear about the tweet that Wilder put up? Somebody said like, isn't that like a dirty word in WWE? And he's like, won't Vince be mad? And he put up, or he already is. But then that tweet was deleted.
Oh.
But so I've heard, and what and I assume this anyway, is that you're probably going to see them get the shit kicked out of them by the old timers, which I hope not, because that just kind of kills them instantly if they do that. So I'm hoping they don't. I'll be very interested to see if they do anything with them. But they called out like specific people, so
interesting. Yeah, I didn't know about the tweet. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough. Dang. Well, hopefully it won't be too bad on them.
Yeah, hopefully not. But it's going to be bad.
So,
Ascension style coming up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're going to do unless they actually believe in them, which I feel like Triple H does definitely. But I don't know about Vince though.
Yeah, Triple H more so. Vince, I highly doubt it. But so Asuka and Nia Jax squared off. Asuka got the victory via stoppage.
They're going to turn Nia Jax face, man.
Yeah.
They're slowly doing it, and they kind of need to turn Enzo face, but he's not receptive for that when he's by himself. He's only that way when he's with her, so I don't know how they're going to deal with that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what they do with that, and just kind of the whole falling out with Alexa Bliss, because I mean, it seems like the whole thing is going to be set up to where she's on her own, and then that'll be open, easy pickings for Asuka. So, yeah. But at least it's cool that, Nia Jax and Asuka can have the kind of matches where Asuka is not overpowering and, it looked legit.
Yeah.
See, Roman Reigns messed up on the Miz Taraj, that handicap match, which, I mean, it's Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Emily's starting to like Roman Reigns, man.
Really?
Yep. She's digging the way that they're building him up, where he's just like, yeah, let's fight. And I'm like, oh, my God.
You might want to have a talk with her with that.
I tried to. Just didn't. She doesn't listen.
Oh, man. And
Disgusting.
Once again, Cedric Alexander gets another victory on Tony Nese. I don't know what the heck they're waiting for, but
the pay-per-view, obviously.
He better win at the Royal Rumble.
I want to say that. I want to say better.
He better win.
Okay. When people say better than WWE, that means it's not going to happen.
Shoot. Well, look, it's about to change around.
Okay.
Hollywood cinema. Titus Worldwide gets another victory.
For some reason, I like him.
They're starting to build some stock there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I feel like Dana Brooke lost a match on Superstars this week.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she lost to somebody. Who did she lose to? She was to Nikki.
Wait, they still do superstars?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was main event that they still do.
Oh no, it's main event. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah,
dang,
I think she lost to Mickey James or Alicia
Oh,
Fox. She either lost to Alicia Fox or Mickey James. I feel like it was Alicia Fox, which is why it was weird to me when I read it. I was like, what the fuck?
when she had that match, does she still do her flip and intro?
I don't know. I just read the results. I haven't watched it. I was curious. Only reason I didn't watch it because I knew she wasn't wearing her secretary outfit.
Oh, okay.
I think it's cool looking. She has cool glasses.
I'm not really digging her
I like it.
secretary
I
look.
like it. I like it. I think it's cool.
You think it's cool?
I do. Oh my god, I got an old SmackDown on the TV, and it's wow, it is Chris Benoit versus JBL, and I just watched Matt Hardy make the save on Randy Orton to keep Randy Orton and Bob Orton from beating up Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, version 1.
Version 1.
Which I actually was when I wanted to be a wrestler. I come up with this idea for a hand signal because that's very important.
Yeah.
But mine was going to be, I can only bet on 3 things in life: me, myself, and I. And that was my hand. That was
Not
my hand.
bad. Not
You know what I'm
bad.
saying? I was gonna be dope, dog.
You could have made that work.
I was gonna.
Man, you should have trademarked that.
I should have, man. I also should have trademarked like American Nightmare because that was like I just remember just drawing, like shirt designs at college in my freshman year of college, like with the American flag just with like black and blue or like inverted and cut upside down, almost like in distress. And it was like American Nightmare. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Ah, interesting.
Yep, and then like 11 years later, Cody Rhodes gets it.
I bet you were like, dang.
16 years later, actually, yeah, 16 years later, Cody Rhodes comes out with American Nightmare. I'm like, fuck.
you gotta jump on it.
I realize that now, and I have an idea that I really feel strongly about. I need to do everything in my power to make it happen. Otherwise, it will be made by somebody in multiple years' time. And then I'll be like, damn. So now I'm gonna start, striking while the iron's hot. Oh my God, it's Eminem! Yay!
So speaking of nightmares, which I'm sure, seeing this feat and his strength will give many people nightmares in their sleep. Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah.
Like, and it even makes me more proud because, he's from North Carolina. But,
Country strong.
Dude, Braun Strowman, like, he is bound to be champion. If it doesn't happen,
He's totally. Dude, I'm calling now. He's pinning Kane to become Universal Champion right now. Kane's going to lose, and he's going to win the championship that way.
Because he is.
Braun Strowman is the Universal Champion at Royal Rumble. I'm calling it here.
Because that needs to happen, whether it's that or just sometime soon. Because, like, this he's killing it. He is killing it.
He's amazing.
And, like, just Alexa Bliss is lucky. But do you have anything else with Raw, or did I miss anything specific?
No.
Okay. On to SmackDown.
On to SmackDown.
So, of course, the big thing was that SmackDown ushers in a glorious era with its new WWE United States Champion, Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was just too obvious.
Yeah.
And is it?
I told you what it was going to be.
And is it me, or did this feel like a really short episode of
dude,
SmackDown?
they're just getting ready because, well, at least this segment, because Dolph Ziggler has to come back and challenge for the United States Championship next week on the GOWGO show. Excuse me. But there's not much. I mean, there's not really much going on the SmackDown side other than the handicap match for the the championship. Because are we getting a tag team championship match? We are, aren't we?
Uh,
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I know Benjamin and Chad
Oh
attacked them,
yeah,
so
yeah. That's right. That's right.
they attacked them. So I guess they're going to get a championship match pretty soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's not much going on.
Cause like, and I know we'll do our Royal Rumble predictions next week, but I'm hoping that at least I would think at least every title is gonna be defended, or probably most likely not. Or
Raw Tag Team Championship is being defended. WWE Championship, Intercontinental Championship. No, Intercontinental Championship is not being.
the women's titles aren't being defended, right?
Women's title is not being defended.
The champs are sitting out of the women's Royal Rumble, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, looking at the U.S. title tournament, Bobby Roode beat Mojo Rawley, Jinder Mahal beat Xavier Woods, and then Bobby Roode beat Jinder Mahal in the finals. So, I mean, it was good. It's good for business. Good for business. Bobby Roode's now a NXT champion, and now was a United States champion. So
yeah. So now the two singles wrestlers at the top of the WWE SmackDown heap are former TNA originals.
yeah,
Interesting.
it's amazing, isn't it?
Weird. I mean, I knew it was going to happen eventually, but it was very weird.
Yeah. The Riot Squad was also in action. They defeated Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi. Man, Becky Lynch can't get a break. She just can't get a break.
Yeah.
My Irish crush.
I got nothing for her.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. The United States Championship.
Oh my God! I forgot about the Mexicools.
Oh yeah, super crazy psychosis Juventud Guerrera.
Oh my God! I forgot about the Mexicools.
Dude, they were the bomb.
Eminem was attacking the one of the America's Next Top Models, and then they came out and cleared. Oh my God! I forgot how much I love them.
Oh, you're talking about Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro. Well, now John Morrison.
Yeah,
but,
Eminem
and Melina.
Eminem. Yeah, they were coming on down. They were doing like a celebrity segment, and they started because they were tag team champions. They beat Hendrick and LD 2000 or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, Brian Kendrick, Paul London.
Yeah.
Which don't they still hold the record for longest reigning tag team champions?
No.
Oh yeah, the New Day beat them. I forgot.
Yes,
I forgot
because the New Day beat them and LOD.
That's right. I forgot. Because I know they were tag champs for a long time.
Yes, they were.
They were a very, very exciting tag team.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
I mean, other than the United States Championship tournament, finishing up, that's really all I have.
That was weird. Raw was a weird thing. But I feel like, if I remember correctly, didn't they send home, like Kevin Owens got sent home or something because he might be injured, or he's dealing with a little bit of a injury. So yeah, if I remember correctly, or at least he got sent home from the what's the name of the things? The damn thing. The live show.
The live show?
Weekend. Weekend. Got sent home from now to that for sure.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, Bobby Lashley's on. They're showing him squashing all these people. Like Lil Guido and shit.
You have anything else for SmackDown?
Hell no. My eyes are burning.
Alright. 205 Live, I mean...
I didn't even watch it this week. There was no way I was watching it.
I did. I mean, not really anything worthwhile. I mean, TJP almost cried.
Why?
He lost again to Great Metalik, and threw a temper tantrum backstage, and the commentator was like, "Are you crying?"
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't really like it, but
Poor guy.
they're turning TJP into like back when Christian used to have those meltdowns and tantrums.
I didn't like those so much.
Yeah. So yeah, it's and you know I'm a big TJP fan, so
Yeah.
not liking it, but it is what it is. Jack Gallagher, you know, got on the mic and you know did a little promo for Hideo Itami,
Nice. Know you're loving that.
and let's see. Oh, and Goldust took on the Zoe train of Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, and Arya Daivari in a 3-on-1 handicap match, which, you know, he ended up winning, which I'm not surprised.
Of course.
But, and of course, you know, him and Cedric, you know, are buddy, you know, he builds them up more. Like, it was just really a bland 205 Live episode.
So a normal one.
Yeah.
All kind of bland.
Anyway, you have anything else for that?
Absolutely not.
All right, and finally NXT. So, do you see that they started a documentary series for TM61?
Yeah, and I just thought, why would I care?
Well, I mean,
T61 is never going to be tag team champions. Are you kidding me? They're not being authors of pain, excuse me.
Sanity could do it. Why can't they do it?
Because it's TM61.
Hey, they're exciting.
Yeah, I guess so.
But it'll be interesting to see what they do once they return. But a big win for Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss, dethroning Heavy Machinery.
Yes, I quite enjoy those two.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy those two, but I liked Riddick Moss when he was at our Concord show, the first one.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed him. I was like, yeah, it kind of reminded me when I first saw Triple H as the Blue Blood on WWE Superstars on Channel 40, aka Channel 8 on cable, the Fayetteville channel back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember being like, oh yeah, this is good shit.
He wrestled Alex Riley, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, that was good to see him wrestle. You know, Alex Riley, I remember he was over with the crowd for a good bit. You know.
Oh yeah.
But see, Roderick Strong and Fabian Eichner went at it, and afterwards, he called out Lars Sullivan.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, I mean, you know, considering that they had their match, you know, at the live show I went to, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens because, you know, before that, you know, previous weeks ago, Lars Sullivan called out Killian Dane.
Yes, because he wanted to fight out Big Fool.
Which I would love to see. I would love to see a one-on-one match between Killian Dane and Lars Sullivan. Do you think Killian Dane could give Lars his first loss?
I mean, he could, but who knows how they're really going to book Lars Sullivan.
Because honestly, I am all for showcasing Killian Dane in more singles matches.
Well, of course.
Besides, I love his theme. I love his sanity theme. But and then Lacey Evans wrestled Aaliyah.
Yep.
Which, you know, she's another heel.
She's a heel now.
And she just started calling out everybody. Just.
Then Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler came out.
And Shayna Baszler.
They all ran, and she ran away.
Just and put the Kirifuda clutch, which I mean is pretty much the Kokina clutch, on Aaliyah.
You know it.
And of course, Ember Moon makes the save, and there we go, match made for NXT Takeover Philadelphia. And I guess it's safe to say that Shayna Baszler will dethrone Ember Moon at NXT Takeover.
Oh, absolutely.
I would be very, very, very shocked if Ember Moon retained.
I'll be very shocked as well.
Because I feel like now this is just making more for a reason to go ahead and push Ember Moon to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking probably, she loses at TakeOver, and then the next night she's in the Royal Rumble match.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Johnny Wrestling made a promo. It was pretty cool. Authors of Pain laid waste to the Street Profits to get that number one contenders match. So So it looks like gonna get a shot against Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. But it was a decent NXT.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. Anything you want to add?
Nope.
Although they haven't shown Kairi Sane in a while.
Sorry, she's injured.
Is she really?
Mm-hmm. So she shouldn't be on TV.
Do you know what she injured?
Like elbow or something.
Not her insane elbow.
Yeah, it's stupid. But no, seriously, from what I heard, she was injured.
Okay. Any ETA?
No.
Okay.
Should be soon though.
I guess that's probably why they're pulling the trigger with Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon, because I kept thinking that Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane were going to feud just to give Ember Moon a little bit more of a title run, but guess they had to flip the script.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure in due time, Kairi Sane will return and feud with Shayna Baszler.
Oh, well, of course. She's like going to be the one to fight her and beat her.
Yep. So, I miss my pirate princess. She's super kawaii.
Actually, let me just double check. I think they just updated it as of the 14th. And yeah, minor injury.
Oh, okay.
She's scheduled back next month.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So you have anything else for NXT?
Nope.
All right. So to finish up, we are going to I'm going to go over what was announced as the ROH 2017 award winners.
Do it.
So, starting with the 2017 Tag Team of the Year, and it went to, of course, the Young Bucks.
What the?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that just the Young Bucks, whether it be in New Japan Pro Wrestling or ROH, they're just the team that's the most entertaining.
Yeah.
So, can't really be surprised. The best Final Battle entrance went to the villain, Marty Scurll.
They say that, the wings.
Yeah. What?
Mm-hmm.
Which he will be at the meet and greet for the ROH show in Concord.
Very nice.
So I'm going to be all over that.
The Villain Club shirt on, I assume.
I should get one, but I will most likely be rocking up my Bullet Club shirt, but I should get a Villain Club shirt. Breakout Star of the Year. I was really surprised who got this. Adam Page. I was very surprised.
That's weird.
Not who I would have thought.
No, at least it's not cheeseburger. Nobody's stupid.
Oh heck no, no way. And the best move of the year, another shocker, went to Will Ospreay's Ox Cutter.
I mean, it's good.
But it's not that much different from the Lethal Injection.
Well, no, but not much is. Everybody kind of uses that for stuff.
I guess. The Woman of Honor Wrestler of the Year, which I'm sure you'll probably be disappointed to hear this, went to Deonna Purrazzo. Which, kind of surprised it didn't go to Kelly Klein, but...
That's weird.
And then the ROH Wrestler of the Year went to Cody, the American Nightmare.
Makes sense. Before his last month, he was doing pretty good. This last month has been garbage for him.
Oh, ever since he lost the title?
Yeah, he just hasn't. Yeah.
But yeah, did you ever see my link on the meet and greet for Queen City Excellence?
I did.
Were you pretty impressed or felt like it could have been better?
Absolutely.
So
I mean, I'm just like, yeah, that seems cool. Wish I was going.
I'm thinking I'll probably, because I've met the Young Bucks before. I've met Jay Lethal and Mandy Leon before, so I'm thinking maybe definitely the villain, definitely Cody. I might pick Silas Young and Dalton Castle and the boys.
Hey, very cool.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to that. And oh yeah, and one last thing. So we got from New Japan Pro Wrestling, we got the Fantastica Mania 2018 coming up.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I just saw that the results for Night 5 are up. I might throw some of that. I mean, I'm doing OT, so I probably won't watch too much of it tomorrow, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I honestly don't know when I will get around to it, but it'll be on the 19th through the 22nd. There's actually going to be a lot going on coming up, because you have that, and then not too long after that, you have the New Beginning starts.
Yes, good stuff.
Which that's the 27th and 28th. So got a whole lot coming up. I mean, for a New Beginning, you got the IWGP Intercontinental Championship on the line between Hiroshi Tanahashi and Minoru Suzuki. And you have the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, which Kenny Omega will defend against Switchblade Jay White.
So good. Now, okay, I just watched a video of Suzuki like beating the ever-loving dog shit out of Asuka.
Wait, what?
Where Suzuki, there's a video of Suzuki just beating the shit out of her.
Out of
like
Asuka?
punching her. Yeah, punching her while she's like knocked out on the ground, kicking her in the side of the head while she's in the ring. It is violent. It is very violent.
It busted her open?
I mean, I don't know, but he was like hitting her, like mounting her and just punching her. It was hard to watch. It was very hard to watch. I was like, God darn, man.
Is this on YouTube?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I watched it on Facebook. Where he just people were trying to there's people out in the ring that were trying to stop him from doing that. He was beating the ever-loving dog piss out of her.
Dang.
It was just like, yep, he's a man, she's a woman. He is beating her ass.
And this was a match?
It looked like it might have been after a match. I think he just whooped the shit out of her.
Dang.
Real talk. It was just damn, yo.
That's jacked up.
It was a very, 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 very violent. Okay, my cat. Do not knock over Gizmo. Get down, Denver. Don't even get there.
But yeah, those are the events coming up for this month of January, for the remaining of this month. But so that's pretty much it.
Y'all.
So Of course, next week we'll continue to talk more about Mixed Match Challenge, and then we'll be going into our picks for NXT TakeOver Philadelphia and the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, boy.
So I'm excited for that. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to say on that.
Something spicy, I can imagine.
So we got a lot of material for next week.
Yeah.
But
I'll see if I can find that video. I can't see this.
and I'm still kind of bummed about the whole DLC situation. I hope they can scrounge up some more DLC for
Yeah,
2K18.
I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they are not.
Dang. Oh,
Not gonna happen.
But anyway, oh, the cat fell.
Yeah, because she's messing with stuff you're gonna be messing with.
Do you have any final words? Anything you want to conclude with?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I'm sending you the video. It's literally titled, oh god dang it, he headbutted the shit out of her. Yo, it is uncomfortable. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Enjoy it. She was not ready for that ass whooping.
You're overhyping this, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, I'm 100% not, sir. He whoops the shit out of her. Like, I mean, it is uncomfortable. Like, you think I'm joking? No, she got made to look very weak and very human when he's whooping her ass.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm not even. Yeah. That shit is. I don't even want to watch it again. Like, it is bad. It is bad, man.
Dang.
To the point where they got to stop that thing.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Woo. I don't know what's this for. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll check it out once we cut transmission. But anyway, so this has been another good session. Y'all definitely those that watch, thank you for watching. Definitely tune in for next week. What's up?
I was just telling the people if they don't want to watch us, they can just put us on in the background, listen to the beautiful tones of our voices.
Yes, yeah, that's also an option. But definitely look forward to the next podcast when we will be going into detail of our picks of NXT TakeOver Philadelphia and the WWE Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, for Team GOWGO Wrestling via Geek Out with Games Out, I'm Blitzball Champ.
I'm Hollywood Cinema.
And we wish you a happy and safe and awesome evening, because it's night right now.
That's right.
But
thanks for
watching, and thanks for watching / listening, and check us out, and we will bring you more content as usual.
Yeah, we will.
Hit us up at GOWGO gaming at gmail.com. That's
oh yeah,
GOWGO gaming at gmail.com.
And like and subscribe to the YouTube channel Team GOWGO. GOWGO.
Yes. Definitely. Do that at Twitter. Do that at Twitch. Do that
like,
at
subscribe, and email
Twitter.
us. And,
just give us all the love.
Yeah.
Y'all, all y'all watching should love us like I love Kairi Sane.
Hopefully more healthy than that, but okay.
But she is happy and super kawaii to be on NXT.
Yeah, most people are. Ugh. Gross.
Anyway, it's been fun. But Team GOWGO Wrestling, Geek Out with Games Out. We're out.
We out
See y'all-
here.
We'll see y'all next time.
See you later. One man gang.